Well, look at it. It's snowing out again.
Hey guys, welcome to Ohio. I mean, Bucket's Garage. And it ain't ever gonna quit snowing here. Ever. Never. Well, who cares? We just sled ride to the garage today. Because today we gotta finish that engine. Yes, sirree. And we're gonna start that bugger. Here we go. All right. I'm gonna take these all off. All right, get this one bolt out of here. For the head is here. The piston's gonna come off, so what we're gonna do? Let's put on the timing chain. I got a brand new timing chain here. Brand new timing chain. I'm sure the other one must have been shot. It's probably what broke. So we get a brand new timer chain. We got a sprocket that I found. It's nice. Goes up here. Just like that. Of course, if you guys see my other video, timing chain, you've probably seen me do this before. Okay. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and take this piston off, put the new piston on. I'm going to take off this piston here. See if I can get this thing to fling across the garage.
Please don't.
It usually does. Just keep your finger there. Almost rolled away. Roll on, Big Mama. I like the way you sing. Roll on, Big Mama. Breaker 109. You ever hear the old truck driver songs? I used to listen to those when I was a kid. I just heard that song on the radio. The old 1970s songs. Sorry. Okay. Now, we're going to put this piston on. Remember, guys, the little arrow is for down. See that arrow on there? It means pointing down. Also, this is smaller. This is larger. Indents. Intake, exhaust. Alrighty. So now we're going to, this side has the pin in it anyway. So we're just going to do it that way. Gonna get that thing. Gotta get that. There we go. Of course, it's easier to look at it from the other side and do it, but you know me. I like to do things the hard, challenging way, right? Now, the next thing to do is to get this ring in there without it going fling. Sure, there's probably guys got out there that put a little groove inside your screwdriver just for doing this, right?
That'd be smart.
It would.
You wouldn't stab yourself.
Oh, I've done that many, many times. Is it in there? Yep, it is in there. Okay. All right. Now, well, since we have all this on, top dead center, gonna be right there. But anyways, what I'm gonna do is you stagger your rings here. One there, that one goes that way, that one that way, and the oil ring just maybe toward the top.
Why?
That way your compression doesn't run through all the way across. So this over here, gap on this side, gap on top. Works out better that way.
Fair enough.
Now since this is so dry, and I'm probably going to turn it over with
with no oil in it yet at that time, I'm going to take some of this Valvoline 1030. And by the way, we're not going to use any 10W. It's going to be 30 weight non-detergent oil you use on these wet clutches. So if you have one of these old Hondas, 30 weight non-detergent oil. I was told that years ago by a Honda mechanic when I was a kid, running around an H&H cycle, asking questions all the time. I'm sure they got sick of hearing it, but they'd be like, use 30 weight non-detergent oil in these engines and any wet clutch.
Wait, what kind of oil?
30 weight non-detergent oil! I know! Oh!
Just checking, making sure we all understood.
How many times did I say that? Now we need the gasket.
Is that supposed to be an Easter egg? How many times you said
Yeah.
non-detergent
How
oil?
many times? Okay, count, guys, count. All right. I really don't like this gasket set, guys. This is one that I ordered off eBay, which is not that great. I'm putting it on backwards.
I wonder how many people were yelling at you through the...
Wait, buckets, no, go the other way. What are you doing?
Where's the gasket?
Oh! I was wondering if you're going to catch that.
You were not.
I was.
This is why camera girl shouldn't be out in the garage.
She distracted me. She's so beautiful. She distracts me. This is her Valentine's gift.
How many puke emojis can we get out of that?
Her and I used to do Valentine's Day, like, couples night, go out. But we went to a ham fest.
It was not a couple.
It was the same weekend we used to go to this ham fest. It was in Mansfield, Ohio. And we would get a hotel. It was real nice. We'd go to dinner. We would set up that night before and have it all set up for the next day. Valentine's Day weekend.
Where was this date night at?
Mansfield, Ohio.
No. The restaurant. You need to share that.
Oh, Golden Corral? Come
Or
on.
highfalutin at Golden Corral.
Yeah, that's right. Who doesn't like Golden Corral? Come on, guys. Write in the comments about Golden Corral. Who likes it and who doesn't? Let's get a poll going. Who likes Golden Corral and who doesn't? Hands up. Come on. Don't be shy. Leave a comment. Just say yes or no, Golden Corral. My buddy Dito, man, he used to hate Ponderosa. He didn't complain too much about Golden Corral, but man, Ponderosa, I grew up there. I love that place. And I'm going to have to back off on this just a little bit because there's a little bit of the gasket we got to trim from when we did the case cover. So, just trim it right there. Hey, see guys, not only you watch us putting together an engine, but you're also getting entertained by listening to us with stories. Stories that are just probably boring. All right, so now that we got the jug on correctly,
Anything else you missing?
see, I'm not gonna hide this, guys. I'm just gonna show you exactly my mistake, and so you don't do it. Guys, also one of my favorite movies, TV shows I like to watch is Stargate.
They should have been able to guess that.
Well, I'm sure. All right, so that's looking pretty good. I'm going to bring this up to top dead center. Look at that oil come out just from me just wiping that finger. That shows how good those rings are. If I remember right, they were brand new rings. All right, now we're going to put this in. This is your idler for the timing chain, which that is missing the bolts. It is missing a bolt. Where in tarnation did it go? That's right, didn't have one. I'm gonna have to find one. I forgot. I need a bolt for that.
Look at that. More snow on top of ice.
Actually,
Yay.
it looks worse in real persons, guys. I don't know why it doesn't look real bad in the camera, but
Does it?
it's almost a whiteout. I found the bolt.
There's the boat. There's the boat. And I need one of these too, I do believe, right? No. Okay. My fingers stick to the oil dry pads there, guys. Yeah. Get this in there. These are always fun. You know what? I'm going to spill all that on the floor, and buckets will not be happy. All right. 10 foot-pounds. Make sure that's right. Alrighty. Now, just for the fun of it, guys, I'm thinking since I got a new timing chain, I'm going to go ahead and loosen the bolt so this moves, so we have play. Because we're going to have to readjust that anyway. I do believe. Oh, there goes the snowplow. Look it.
No.
That was quick. It's a 12 millimeter. Ha! Look at that thing pop up. Wow, look at that one. I'm going to have to change this out too. Look at that. That's shot. I'll be lucky if I can get a socket on that. Let me try to get it with this. It's loose. Now, they're not going to be a spring like the old ones. I'm going to keep that washer. But I'm going to find a new one of these. This will go in the parts junk box. Oh, or on the floor. But on the inside here, straight head screwdriver. Can you see in there? Mm-hmm. There you go. Now I'll screw this out quite a ways just to give it a loosen up. But that when you want to tighten up the timing chain, this ain't like your old ones. This will tighten up your timing chain. All right, we're going to leave it that loose. Meanwhile, we'll be back because I'm going to find a new cover. All right, got another cap. See the difference. So we're just going to screw this on lightly so we don't lose it. All right. Now, let's get an idea of top dead center here for. I'm just going to hold this chain in here. Where's the circle? Well, you can barely see it, but it's there. Actually, I'll make a mark on there so you guys can tell what I'm doing here. Right there's a circle. So that's going to point forward at top dead center. The way the piston looks, it's at top dead center. And also this keyway is going to be pointing outward. All right, so now we're going to put the head on. And I'm not forgetting the gasket.
Mm-hmm.
Moved on me here. Come off a tooth. All right, close enough for now. You can change that. Then we need that O-ring. Wow, that big one must go on there. Where'd that one go? Here it is. All right. I was wondering what that dripping sound is, and it's just that snow coming down out there like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a guide pin here. This guide pin fell out. Here she goes over here. There we go.
checking. There it is. This one actually has a little O-ring goes on there. That's newer. Yeah, I'm going to have to get my stand. I'm going to have to order a new one. I was telling the guys last time that I let someone borrow my engine stand that's gone. And I don't remember who borrowed it. All right, now, try to get that guide pin in there. Now, put the bolts in. 9mm. Isn't it kind of cool when it's snowing really hard out there? It gets really quiet.
Yeah, it kind of insulates the sound.
Indeed.
You can use power tools buckets?
Actually, I want to suggest using a power tool. You know, you could probably use it just to snug just a little bit. Just be very careful. Whoops, go the right way. Just like that. They're like a really soft nut. Bolt! Fastener! Oh, you know what? There's a cam over here that has one in it that I was working with at one time. See that? See that? Someone had broke one off there a long time ago. That's why I saved this cam.
That sucks.
Yep. And you can see they worked hard to try to get it out, and they said screw it, and they just put the other two in there.
Okay.
All right. So I'm not going to put the magneto on yet. That's because I want to readjust and show you guys that. I'm going to take the magneto, one I found in my stash. I'm going to have to blow out real quick, too, because it's kind of dirty. Stuff's magnetized to it. Right there. There's the T mark and F. I'm going to mark that with a marker. If I can find a good marker. But there's a line right there for T, and there's the T. And here's a line, F. Okay. Then, and it's on top of the flywheel as well. Let me take it off so camera girl doesn't have to bend over. See that there? There's a line for the T and F for your points. T, F. So, in case you can't see that in the camera, I put it up with a magic marker. So we're going to put that on top dead center. All right. Now, to reset this, you have to loosen these all back up. Actually, I can use the drill for that because I'm backing off, not going forward. So there's a mark inside here. I made it on the outside so you can see it. It's off one tooth. So we got to bring it back up one more tooth. So I'm going to bring the one tooth forward. Probably too much. Nope. Top to the center. Top to the center. Here we go. Bring this around so I can get my fasteners back in. I wonder how long this video is. After editing, is it going to be an hour? People can be like, man, it's an hour. I'm bored. I want to fast forward all this. All right. one's going in kind of crooked. That should not happen that way.
Don't strip it.
That's what I'm doing with my fingers. Trying to say I got Superman fingers.
Yeah.
180 out. There we go. Top dead center. If you definitely want to check if it is top dead center, just make sure you put something in a spark plug hole. And that way you can tell if it's top dead center or not. It's going in and out a bit. So your piston is at the top. Top dead center. And the line lines up. That's where you're going to want to put it. All right. And we'll button everything up here. We'll be right back. So now the time machine is nice and snug. You see this? Time machine is nice and snug. Just go ahead. Give that a nice little snug there. That holds that from moving. You need your 12 millimeter again, wherever that's at. That's tight. Now on the bottom, that was easy to do with that off. If you're readjusting this engine with everything all together, that's when this will come in handy. So I'm just going to bring it up till it's snug. See, not real hard, just snug. That holds where it's at, the position. So if the time machine's loose, you're going to actually probably turn in just a little, very lightly, to get that to hold. So now we're going to tighten this up. And then we're going to put the stator on. Actually, no. We're not going to put the stator on. We're going to put the head bolts on. Buckets forgot again. Well, let's put this head on. Get the gasket here. Now, most of you guys probably don't know this. Well, most time on these heads, covers, there's an arrow. You'll ever see it. The arrow, which I can't see on this one because it's all covered in dirt. Let's see. Yep, there it is. Right there. There's an arrow, and that arrow's pointing downward. So you're going to want that to go downward. Side's clean. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not going to hurt it either way. But I just do what the factory probably wanted it to do. These are your copper-coated washers. Now, I do believe that just the plain nut goes on this right side of the motor. This one, the rest of them, go everywhere else. Do a cross pattern. I just do this to get kind of snug. Now I do know, oops, wrong way. These are supposed to be 10 foot-pounds, I do believe. So if you got a torque, if you want to do it that way. Of course, if you see me do it, I just do it by feel. That one's good. That one's good. Now that one. Yep. Good. 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 Now we got to find a time chain cover. This also has a copper coated washer. I'll put it on here. do this side. Oh yeah, I should probably explain that to you real quick. Before you actually put this on any way you can, it doesn't. This here goes in between the two slotted here. There's one slot broke off because someone missed. Sounds like a snowplow truck again. And then there, and then this one goes toward the top. So it's going to go like this. And you can feel it, see? It has to stop. Let's make sure this is good. Okay, I don't want to go crazy on that either. So we're going to put these O-rings here. There's two. You get one up here and one at the bottom. Okay, you get O-rings, so that way when you put your magneto on, it doesn't leak. Oh yeah, should be a new seal for that. Guys, I just remembered I have a new seal, so we're going to change that. Helps to grab the right one. I can almost get that in there with my fingers. Now, actually, I'm going to use this old cam. Okay. Got a new seal on it. And I'm going to kind of guide it close to there where it needs to go. Of course, I want to put a little oil on this seal here. That's what I like to do. It's like put an oil filter on, man. You want to put a little bit of lube on it. All right. We're kind of close. And we're going to put this cover on. If you guys are ever wondering what was underneath that cover, there you go. That's that fastener. That's what you're going to need for here. That's right there. Here. Now there should be a little rubber that goes on here to protect from anything to get in here. So I'll look for one of those later. I do have those. But for now, we're just going to set this here a little bit later. We don't have the bike here right now anyways. All right. Get this over here. Okay, now we're back in the garage, and it stops snowing, and it's raining. Man, you definitely know you live in Ohio. When it snows and it rains, sun comes out, then it'll be 90 degrees, and then back down to 20 below. That's just Ohio for you. Love it. I wouldn't have any other way. So anyway, guys, we've got the engine. I put the flywheel on. That was the next thing we're doing, but we're running out of time. So I put the flywheel on. I have this mock exhaust, so it's not like gonna like blow your ears out if you get it started. I put oil in the engine. I use a 30 weight non-detergent oil. This ain't the brand. It could be any brand. This is just something I picked up at a garage sale for $1 at a estate sale. You know, you gotta look for that stuff. You can find a estate sale and go, "Hey, you have anything in the garage you want to get rid of?" Yeah, all that oil, because they want to throw it away. Get it for you know what I mean. So
30 weight non-detergent oil. I filled it up. I have a Trail 70 coil that I got a ground wire going to the motor. I've got the hot wire that just came off. The hot wire that goes to the points. Well, that kind of stinks, man. Wow. Holy buckets. Okay, so now I'm going to put a spark plug in it. Guys, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put, we're going to go ahead and put the carburetor on. Get that ready. Get a gas hooked up. And I hope I didn't miss nothing. Guys, if I'm missing a step here, because I didn't look back. If I'm missing a step, let me know, and I'll show you, or I'll send you a message through Facebook, and I can show you how it's done. That way, if you have any questions, please. All right, so let's get this done, and let's see if we can get this running. It should run, maybe. Maybe we'll be back. On that. Yeah, guys, I got a little leak. I'm gonna have to change that seal. Carburetor is a little compromised here.
Drippy.
Yep. That's bad. It's all corroded. I've got another one here somewhere. Let's see how good this one is. I don't want no fires at all. Let me turn this on. Oh, it's dripping again. Well,
Rude.
got to change that bottom bowl. So now that we got the gas leak fixed, I had to change that whole bottom bowl. It was just leaking bad. It was shot. So hopefully that carburetor is actually good. I cleaned it out and I did a bunch of stuff to it. So, well, we'll see. Let's see if this thing's gonna pop. As long as I cleaned up the gas, I'm paranoid about that. I threw the rags outside. They had gas in it. Still smells like a little gas in here, but we'll be okay. All right, let's see. Holy buckets, you hear that? Right off the bat. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. If I can't do this, I'll do that. Yeah, she runs.
It ran. That's awesome.
In ring, good, no smoke. Nope, not warming up yet. See, it's pretty cold out here, guys. You should see how thick that oil was when I was putting it in. It's like molasses. throttle up way too high. It runs. I'll tune it up a little bit more. And also the wire just came off our spark plug. But it's running pretty decent. All right, guys. Rebuild from the bottom ground up. Wow, holy buckets. That was a challenge here, but it was fun as heck. Yeah, and I said heck. Anyway, I like it. Holy buckets, guys. All right. And the customer, I'm sure you're watching. It's alive! It's alive again! Yes! Yes! It's alive! Yeah. It's alive! All right, guys. Hey, thanks to Camera Girl and her little hand in putting that together. And we got this project done. Anyway, guys, just like Keanu Reeves, he likes it. And subscribe. And we'll see you guys next week. Oh, and tomorrow, we will make them pay. That's just a little thing for next week. We'll see you guys. Bye-bye.